What's up there, fellas? How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome to Famous Football. Let's talk football. Well, before we get into the details about the transfer news and everything that's going on from Chelsea to other clubs, let's take a minute to recognize the passing of Portuguese and Porto legend Jorge Costa. The man passed off yesterday at the age of 52, right? Sad news for the entire football community. The man, he won the Champions League in 2004 with Porto. He won the UEFA Cup also in 2003 with them, and now he won 8 Primeira Liga, which is, I think, the Portuguese league, right? So he's been fantastic for Portugal. He's been fantastic for Portugal as well, and brilliant player. Now, there's a story of him with Jose where Portugal was losing a game when Jose was there, right? They was losing, I think, 1-0 first half, and when the first half break came on, Jose was going to go in on the player. You know Jose, right? But Costa told him, hey, calm on, relax, right? He went in there, did the quote-unquote dirty work. So he did all of the yelling, the shouting at the players. And Jose just went into the dressing room, did the tactical, part of the, the deal. And they went on to win the game 2-0 with him, Costa scoring the 2 goals. Where I know this is an unfortunate news for the entire of Portugal. They might be devastated, the fans as well. So my condolences again, and sorry to the entire nation and the fans of Porto. Well, we move. Sending news, right, regarding Chelsea. There isn't much going on with Chelsea, like we all know. Right now, there isn't much going on because Chelsea is working on outgoings, right? So that's their priority as of now. So the link with Simons is still there, and we know we have agreed personal terms. And we know we're also going to go in for Garnacho later down the window, right? So all of this is still there, but right now we're prioritizing getting rid of, outgoings, or all of the outgoings and stuff like that. But I also think the deal between Simons and Chelsea is done because we agreed personal terms with him. I think between the two clubs is also done. So now I feel like both clubs is just holding on to the news until they do what they're supposed to do, because I know Leipzig is also going in for Xavi Elliott from Liverpool as possible or potential replacement for Xavi Simons, right? So, and I know they want to put themselves in somewhat of a good negotiation position when this deal is going on, because now if they know Xavi is eyeing and being announced at Chelsea, now everybody know you desperate. But come on, everybody also know Xavi is leaving, concerning everything that he's doing with his social media and all of that, and the statement he's putting out there. So I feel like whatever club they're gonna go for negotiation as for potential Xavi replacement, already know. And with Chelsea, I know they also trying to put themselves in a good negotiation spot. Maybe they don't want to seem desperate in terms of outgoings, so they want to get somewhat of a fair fee or good amount of money from these players. Right, so far we're doing good in terms of outgoing players. We bagging it. We are bagging it, right? All of the money, we are bagging it. That's the thing. When Chelsea buying players, everybody's running their mouth. Everybody got something to say. How about you talk about what we're doing right now, right? In the transfer window. All the money we bag it. Madueke, Ja Felix, Kenny Dewsbury Hall. Apparently, he was announced at Everton, right? And I think that's a good move for him, because we all know at Chelsea he wasn't really going to get that much of a playing time anyway, right? The competition was way too much. But the thing is that, like I said in previous video, the man grew to me throughout the season. He did, right? Every time he was put in by the manager, every time the manager called upon him, he stepped up, he did what he was supposed to do. He played well, he kept his head down, he worked, he didn't cause any fuss, and that's something I was impressed by. And I think going to Everton will be pretty much good for him, right? I think the pressure won't be as massive as it was at Chelsea. Now, regardless of the pressure, I think it's a good level for him to find himself and to move his career to another level. And considering regarding other links that Everton has in the transfer window, I think that's a fair one for him as well. And I think they're going to be a strong team, and he could be a very good part of that. So good luck to Dewsbury Hall at Everton, and hopefully he get to do something good with his life and his career, man. Well, good luck, brother. Let me know what you think about that. And we move. Jack Greenlish Jack Greenlish to Everton as well. So speaking about Everton, man, I feel like this would be good for Everton to begin with, and also a great move for Jack Greenlish. Now I know maybe that's not what you'll be looking for in his career right now, but going to Everton would be good because considering that the World Cup is right around the corner, and I'm 100% sure that he will want to be in the England squad. I feel like going to Everton would be a good way to kind of find your way back into the England squad to begin with, and man, he can find himself again, right? I know he's already won almost everything. He won the Champions League with City, the FA Cup. He won the league as well, I think twice, if I'm not mistaken. But the problem is that the negotiation that is going on with Everton and City is kind of a complicated one, because I know City signed Greenlish from Aston Villa for about 100 million fee, if I'm not mistaken. So I know for sure if they're going to let him go, they want a fair bit amount for him. They want a decent fee for him, and I don't think Everton is willing to pay something above 40 million. So I think maybe the max they're willing to go where this is possibly around 40 million. But again, yeah, it would be a great move for Jack Greenlish. He could do great things there, and he could work his way back into the England squad if he works, well. And I think he's a fantastic player, but just like I don't think it worked for him at City. The Grealish we know at Aston Villa, taking people on, doing all of this thing, just being as creative as possible, being clinical as possible. We didn't really get to see that with him at City. So hopefully this did go through, and it could be a good move for him as well. And Darwin Núñez, we move on to Darwin Núñez. I talked about him the other day about his potential move to Al Hilal. It looks like he's going to happen, and it will be, like I said in previous video, it's going to be a good move for him. Because looking at the signing Liverpool have made so far and what they're looking, if they get to bring Isak in, it's a done deal for him. He's not going to get that much play in, but if he goes to Saudi, well, first of all, you get the bag, right? You get the bag. That's important, right? You get the bag, and you get a lot of playing time as well, and you get to find yourself again as a striker. Maybe you can come back to Europe, like I said, and kill it and do what you can do, right? And don't let it slide. Don't let this one pass by, right? It looks like it's going to happen because Al Hilal and Liverpool have agreed a few in principle. That's around £46 million. So let's see what happens with that. And good luck to Darwin if he gets to go. And good luck to Saudi. So yeah, and we move. Well, there isn't anything again to talk in regards to transfer, but I have this to show you, right? Regarding the two things I have to show you. And don't go anywhere. Well, so watch this. This is pretty much a little bit of stuff regarding Cucurella and Jarheto, right? So the amount of minutes they play, as you can see, the tackle and everything. If you look at them, there isn't much of a difference, right? Cucurella may be above it in some areas, but like I said in previous video, the ball is no joke. Like he's not just gonna sit there and watch Cucurella play day in, day out. He's gonna give Cucu a little bit of a competition. Now again, not to get carried away, right? Let's be sincere, let's be honest here. This, right? He played in the Dutch league. Well, no disrespect to the league. It's not at the same pace. It's not the same. I don't think it have the same competitive nature as the Premier League, right? Cucu was in the Premier League. He played day in, day out, and he was able to maintain a very good level, right? We hope the same for him because we just we don't just want him coming and then can't really do much. So we hope the same for him, so that way there's some sort of a competition. It's not necessarily a competition, but it's like whoever comes in, we're not gonna get the job done regardless of who we're playing. If Heto is playing or Hato is playing, we know he's gonna get the job done. If Skuku is playing, we know the job is done, right? It's not the job's gonna get done. We know the job is done. And yeah, and lastly, let me show you another thing before we leave, before we wrap up. But first of all, let me know your thoughts about Heto and Cucurella. What do you think? And everything we discussed about the transfer as well. But look at this. This guy, right? Jimmy Carragher. This brother cannot stop talking. I feel like he loves to hear himself talk, Look at what he said. He doesn't think, right? He said, I still don't see Chelsea finishing above other sort of top 3 level. Arsenal, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City. and going for the Premier League title. He said he doesn't see us. So he think we're going. He said, you know, like I saw somewhere else that we might finish fourth. We might finish fourth. To him, you know, we have the potential to finish fourth, right? He's been writing us off since the beginning. Every single thing we've done, he's talked about it. Liverpool is spending mad money in the transfer window. I personally don't have problem with it, but he haven't said a word yet about it, right? He haven't said a word yet about it. But I bet you right now that Chelsea go into the transfer market and sign somebody for 100 and something million. He will open his mouth to blab, right? But hey, listen, we don't care. Like, what's his name said? Wesley Fofana said, they love to talk. Let them talk. They want to talk. Let them talk. But hey, let me know your thought down below. And what do you think? Do you think he's right? Do you think he's right? Do you think Chelsea's going to finish fourth? Do you think Chelsea can compete with Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City? We know those three clubs are doing mad business in the transfer window right now. But again, well, lastly, this one here talking about mad business in the Champions League. I saw this on AFTV where fans, Arsenal fans, what do we want, right? Look at this. So what do we want to see? Their starting 11 as in the this coming season. They want Liao, Eze, right? Now they already have Gyökeres and Zubimendi, so they want Liao and Eze to join. Tell me that this is not greediness. This right here is pure greediness. What is absolutely greedy? What are you doing? You want Liao and you want Eze. What really are you doing? And then you have, what's his name? Odegaard. What are you gonna do with Odegaard? That's my question. Because apparently to most Arsenal fans, you can't bench Odegaard. But now if you bring Eze in and Liao, what are you gonna do with Odegaard? So that means, does that mean Zubimendi get to sit and Rice play as a defensive mid, or what's gonna happen? And here's the thing, even if we all contribute, that's never gonna happen, and buy them these players, so what's the point? They're not gonna win anything. This is just useless greediness. That's what it is. Useless greediness. That's what it is. But hey, let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think Arsenal's gonna win the league or something? Do you think if they have this starting 11, do you think they will win? Do you think they can do anything? Well, much appreciated, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Cheers.